Most people think money fixes take weeks of spreadsheets and weeks of headaches. But what if I told you that some of the smartest financial moves you can make can be done in less than an hour? AARP recently shared 8 quick financial fixes that can literally save you money today. So in this video, I'll break down what all 8 of them are and how to do them. And because this is the Banking Bros channel, I'll show you how to go one step further. So these fixes don't just save you money, but they help you build a system that pays you for life. Let's go. Fix number 1, you got to read your credit report. Now this is according to the article, don't be mad at me. Credit reports can feel like opening a mystery box in my mind. It's sometimes even, it's not even a mystery box, it's a horror story. But Ted Rossman from Bankrate says it's one of the smartest things you can do in under an hour. Almost half of our credit reports have errors, wrong addresses, mixed up accounts, or stuff that literally doesn't even belong to you. So here's the fix. You just go to annualcreditreport.com, it's free, it's official, and you can pull your credit report from all 3 bureaus. So you're not looking for perfection or anything, you're just looking for mistakes that could be costing you money. So costing you higher interest rates, denied loans, even identity theft. So you can think of that like checking your oil before a long road trip, right? You don't actually just wait till the engine blows up, you get it done in advance. Hack number 2, you freeze your credit. So once you've reviewed your credit, you lock it down like Fort Knox. Freezing your credit is actually free, and it stops anyone else from opening accounts in your name. So Rossman calls it one of the few proactive things we can do to protect our identities, and I think he's right. It's like putting a deadbolt on your financial front door. You can still use your credit normally, you just keep scammers locked out. And there's a guide at uspirg.org, which will walk you through all the steps in minutes. And don't worry, for any link that I'm going to talk about in these 8 steps, I'll put them in the description of the video so you can find them easily. Number 3, you got to apply for a 0 APR credit card. Now, I know this one sounds weird, right? Use a credit card to pay off debt, but it could work if you use it right. So here's what the article says. A 0 APR balance transfer card gives you 12 to 21 months with no interest. That means every payment you make goes toward principal, not the profit of the bank. I like that. We talk to people all the time about becoming your own banker. Now this gentleman, Rossman, calls it a huge tailwind for your debt payoff efforts. So if you've got high interest cards, you basically like hit the reset button, right? You just make sure that you pay it off, the new card, during that promo window, or else the interest rate jumps and it's game over. And if your credit score isn't great, you start with the first 2 steps we covered. You fix and then you freeze before you finance. Number 4, open a high yield savings account. Now this one's the easiest win in all of personal finance. More than half of savers are earning less than 3% interest, even though plenty of banks are offering 4% or more right now. And that means for every $1,000 you have in savings, you're losing 10 or 20 bucks a year just by sitting it in the wrong spot. Sam Taub from NerdWallet says you should shop around and make sure you're getting the highest APY. He is right about that. Moving your money to a high yield savings account takes about 10 minutes. It's risk-free, you know, but if you know me, we can take this concept even further because a savings account earns interest for you only when the money's there. A properly structured whole life policy lets you earn interest and stay liquid. So it actually even keeps growing even when you borrow against it. And that is the difference between saving money and building a system that pays you forever. But we'll circle back to that. Number 5, you should shop for cheaper auto insurance. This is an easy hour that could save you hundreds of bucks. Car insurance rates are expected to rise over 7% this year. So you heard it here first. Don't be upset when your policy you've had forever goes up. Before you renew your policy, shop it. So Daniel Bortz from AARP says you have to use check comparison sites. So there's sites like Insurify, Policy Genius, The Zebra, but don't just grab the cheapest quote. Make sure you have the coverage limits, the deductibles that match, you know, apples to apples, or learn about them so you can understand what's happening. And here's a pro tip. If your car's older, maybe consider dropping collision coverage altogether. You might be able, or you might be paying really to protect something that's worth less than the deductible, right? Number 6, look for unclaimed money. Now this one's fun. Millions of Americans actually have unclaimed money floating around. Old bank accounts, uncashed checks, forgotten 401ks. So literally there's a few websites to go to. I've got one that I've been checking for years. You can try missingmoney.com. That's the national clearinghouse. You just type in your name, your state, maybe an old address, whatever you can think of, and you might find cash you literally didn't even know you had. For retirement money, you've got to do the National Registry of Unclaimed Retirement Benefits. So that's like a mini treasure hunt, honestly, that just takes 10 minutes. And I'm not kidding. I've helped people find hundreds, thousands just sitting there of unclaimed money. This is a real thing. I've been checking it for years. Number 7, audit your subscriptions. Okay, so here's where the leaks usually happens. The average American, literally, you ready for this? 12 media subscriptions. We waste about $200 a year on ones we don't actually use. So take 10 minutes, scan your bank statements, your credit card statements, find every recurring charge, ask yourself, am I still using this? Does it add value to me, right? What did Marie Kondo say? Does it bring me joy? Cancel what doesn't. It's not just about saving $15 a month, it's about reclaiming control, which is the foundation of building wealth. When you start seeing money as a tool, not a treadmill, then you're getting closer to what we teach inside of our save and spend system. Section number 8, raise your 401k contribution. This is the last fix. It's the reward to your future self. Most of us are not saving enough for retirement, not close. Now 401ks aren't savings vehicles, they're investment vehicles, but here's what the article says. In 2025, the max 401k contribution is $23,500. It's higher if you're over 50, you get some catch up. Next year in 2026, I'm sure it'll rise. So Ted Rossman says, if you are saving 10%, can you make it 11? Just 1 more percent might not sound like that much, but if your employer matches even a part of that, you're literally earning or doubling the money before it even hits the market. Here's my spin. A 401k is okay for accumulation, right? The averages, the length of time says it's okay, but it is trash for distribution because the minute you start pulling that money out, the tax man wakes up. And that's why here at the Banking Bros, we teach people how to either combine their 401k with a policy-based system that gives them access to guaranteed money later, tax-free, risk-free, or teach them to use, depending on if they start early enough, guaranteed income assets to take care of retirement instead of having to rely on the 401k, right? That's the real 1 hour fix that fixes your financial future. We've got a video 1 hour long that I'm gonna put in the comment section of this video description that you can go watch, which will walk you through guaranteed income assets, things that you can purchase now that will guarantee income for you in the future. And the future might be next week, could be 10 years or 50 years from now, but it'll guarantee it. And that's 1 hour that you're just going to learn so much that you'll never look back on the same. So let's recap. 8 quick fixes that you could do this week, right? You can read your credit report, you can freeze your credit, apply for a 0 APR card, open a high yield savings account, shop for cheaper insurance, look for unclaimed money, that's a cool one. Audit your subscriptions, raise your 401k contribution. They will tighten up your finances, protect your identity, free up cash every month. But here's the insight most people miss. Saving money is you playing defense. Creating guaranteed lifetime income is you playing offense. Defense does keep you safe, but offense builds freedom. And that's why we teach people these same habits and plug them into a system that creates cash flow for life. So if that's you, if you're watching and you're ready to go beyond quick fixes and actually start building a financial system that works for you, then click the link in the description. Book a free call with our team. I'll show you how to build guaranteed tax advantaged income through the save and spend system. So you can stop worrying about finances and you can just start owning them. I'm Jonah. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, share the video with someone who needs to learn a few quick fixes with their money today, and I'll see you in the next one.